What's up? How are you? How are we? It is Monday, 10 a.m. And while this might seem like an odd time to be going live and doing online stuff once a week, it's really the only time that I have. So this is what we're doing. We are continuing on with the Vessel of Hatred. I'm sure that there's a bunch of people and streams and content all over that are like, hey, yeah, I've already completed it. And there's about I'm gonna ballpark it here. There's like a 92% chance that a lot of people are like, this is trash. Um, which is fine. That's them. This is here. We're gonna keep going. There has definitely been some weird stuff in this first little bit. I expressed my concern on like starting a new character and how it just felt kind of blocky because the DLC story is a direct continuation of the campaign, that are released with the base game. So it kind of just picks up from there. So you make a new character, and it's like, oh, yeah, you're this person, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, wow, you know me. How? Because I just got here. And I feel like that's weird. And I talked about how, like, I think that might just be from my side. And I really enjoy role-playing games and D&D, not D&D specifically. I actually really don't care for D&D, but I like Pathfinder and uh, I really enjoy creating characters and developing them. So when all of a sudden, like, it's level 1 and my guy is the person that's been going through all this stuff, it's like, I don't remember any of that. Anyway, we're going to continue on. We got to the stronghold and we found, I think her name's Verania, the cannibal berserker. Yeah, there she is. And she's like, I would like you to fucking kill me or eat me because my life is owed to you now. We're not going to be doing that. So I don't quite remember where we are, what we were doing. I think I was going to go, yeah, and do the other mercenary quests. Um, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna try to get 1/2 a second. I'm gonna try to get game audio in my headset. This, now I have game audio. You've probably got an echo because now we have desktop audio. So we're gonna mute that. That should be a lot clearer and cleaner for you guys too. So I'm kind of like remembering this as I go. That definitely makes it a lot easier on me too. Last time I'm like focusing reading all the subtitles and shit because I couldn't hear anything. So to search for Subo, we are going to be running around this purple almost circle. From what I can tell about the mercenaries, they kind of level up as you play, which is nice. And you get 4 different skill points, but there's like kind of multiple choices you can go on. Doesn't seem to be any mixing and matching, so I'm going to see how I feel about that as I go. Rodney's just ready to fucking kill shit. You have your mercenary, and then you have your reinforcements. That's why on the right side of the left side of the screen, you'll see it says right here. When I use my petrify ability, which I assign this to, Rahir's spirit will show up and dish out some extra damage with that. So I think that that's an interesting thing. It also kind of doesn't really make sense. Like, Rahir's not dead. Like, not a ghost of spirits past that you're summoning. It's a real life walking around breathing human.
I'm not ready yet.
It's a rocky start. Let's get in here and see if we can find Subo and whatever his quest may be.
I need time to do that.
Oh no.
I must wait a moment. I'm not ready yet.
Lord. That didn't go well. I don't know, sometimes it seems like the first few fights I just need to get like back. Subo. Well, that was the other thing that I didn't really particularly care for. And I'm gonna guess that you can get the mercenaries without the DLC. I'm thinking, I don't know. I'll have to, I guess, do some research on it. But, like, Rahir sent us, kind of. There's like a note in the mail, the Pale Hand Den, the mercenary den. That was like this helmet or whatever with a note under it. It's like, hey, don't kill people. If I survive, I'll be back, you know, whenever. And then we went and found Verania. And that's good. But you talk to her here, and he's like, oh yeah, it's this person, blah, blah, blah. Probably talking about this area here. So you go and you do that. And then you don't mention Rahir the entire time. Even when Verania was like, the only person who could possibly, you know, bring me back into the fold is Rahir. My character, Guar, is not like, oh yeah, he's the one who sent me. Like, that's why I'm here. So I just feel like it's very weird and kind of sloppily done. There are other games that, for sure, are we just asking for help here? No, I don't need any of this shit. Let's just assign it there.
I need help.
And there's a plethora of other games that are able to distinguish, you know, oh hey, you as a race, what type of class those also drop if you are that thing. So
I need more time.
I mean, even Neverwinter. They will have questions to being a halfway or being a rogue or, you know, whatever the hell it is. So I find it weird that there's a game now in 2024 that still isn't able to get that kind of stuff across. That is a whole ass glob of necromancer. Yeah. Stabby stabby. What am I watching here? Are you Subo?
My aim is considerably better when you don't hinder it.
I didn't realize I was hindering your aim, bro. Are you Subo? Right here. See? Come on now.
If Ray here did not come through himself, then he has good reason. You have the helm. That is good enough for me. Yes,
So glad.
I know of you. And since that bandit who got past you will be back with many of his angry friends, I hope some of what they say of you is actually true. I need you to buy me the time to do what's necessary. I captured one of the bandits and stashed him below. This way.
Stashed him below. You got a helmet, bro? That's cool. I know that's the only helmet that ever is like that, ever. In this place that has just multiple of the same thing over and over. Ooh, nice. This is cool looking. What are you going to do to him?
Here's information we need. I can convince him to give it up. They will be coming to free him soon. Or to slit his throat to keep him from talking. Keep them occupied while I have a chat with him.
Okay.
I'm not ready yet.
I know you, Sumo. My fate is the same, whether I talk or not.
I must wait a
with
moment.
arrows. But clouds it away. What's happening there?
All they tell me is to keep them unspoiled. I don't know what they do with them after that.
I'm not ready yet.
Man. These fearing a bit.
Please! I know they're doing something at the Weep-Swept altar,
Is he just
but I swear to you, I don't
pumping
know
him
what it is.
full of arrows like Boromir style, or... Yeah, I guess. Okay, so he just kept shooting into organs, I'm guessing, in alphabetical order. That's an extreme amount of shock, Subo. Don't you expect to get any answers from him?
See? He felt like talking after all. Hopefully there is still time. Meet me at the windswept altar.
I do want to
Don't keep
say,
me waiting.
even from here, your beard looks magnificent. Don't keep me waiting. What, you're gonna
Fresh
fucking shoot a
victims for
bunch
the
of fucking
ever-growing
arrows?
army of the undead.
Stephanie Green, welcome. How are you? Thank you for the follow. We are on our way to the windswept altar, wherever that might be. Oh, we're going down here. Track that. What would you like to
I'm not ready yet.
I feel like my elemental attacks have to just like build up at first, because once they start like really popping off as I'm fighting, like it's a whole different ballgame. Sorry it took a moment, Subo. Not all of us get to just teleport to where we'd like to be anywhere in the game.
I'm not ready yet.
Mike's not muted, is it? Definitely sounds like something I would do. Dubo really would have been great on some of these assholes on your travels. Although I'm not exactly taking the most direct route.
I need time to do that.
Very interested to see if they continue on expansions and DLCs, which I think that they should. Just to need more content that worn thin, you know.
I must wait a moment.
Waiting for shit,
I need more time.
I am not really looking for any art or anything like that. I do appreciate the offer.
I need more time.
Subo, can I assume you have a plan?
Go in the front. Get the big one's attention. Keep him distracted. You'll know what to do when the time comes.
I sure will, Subo. Good talk.
Don't kill anyone.
And don't kill anyone? I'm not so great at that. I don't think I can do non-lethal damage. I'll tell everybody. I don't know how serious that was. Like, don't kill anyone. You want me to drag everybody to the fucking end here? I'm killing everybody.
I need more time. I need more time.
To purchase any work. I'm also not in a position to I mean, like, I do appreciate the offer, but I tend to do all the stuff for my channel myself.
I need more time.
I do appreciate it, and I hope you get your work out there. Making my way through the dungeon, walking fast. Strangers passing a flashing. That was a solid toss right there, right into the corner where no one is.
I
Good
need
stuff.
more time.
So I have not picked up any of my gear. I didn't go through any of that stuff, so I might be at a point where I'm starting to feel the thing out. Maybe why I seem to be getting a little bit hit harder.
I do not have enough time to do that.
I feel like you do, or you just really don't. Buddy. I like the design of this dungeon, though. I feel like I say that about most of the dungeons I go in.
I must wait a moment.
Drake. I will tell of your attempt later in the tavern. Probably. Gotta make sure you check every corner. They got people tucked into every corner of these things. Sometimes hallways. If you really want to get in there and get that experience, you gotta get them all. Yeah, we were trying to really mess that guy up. Nope. We were trying to really mess that guy up, and then he just stopped and started picking stuff up off the ground. Like he was whacking,
I must wait a moment.
Alright, don't kill anyone. This is the room I don't kill anyone. Gotta get this guy's attention.
In service of the living swamp, we offer up this innocent blood so that the swamp might serve us in our time of... Well, it seems we have a visitor.
Oh, it seems that we did.
Bandits? You're cultists.
And you're already dead. Whoever you are, you're outnumbered.
Leave and live.
Blood will be spilled.
Please get me out of this place.
When were you going to tell me this was a rescue mission?
Cut those fucking ropes with
I
this
assumed you were paying attention.
wooden arrow.
And everything worked out fine, didn't it? Let's get this one home and collect our bounty.
It didn't work out fine because you just put blood on the This first time, right? I think it's cool.
Everything worked out fine. Wait a moment.
What are they doing? Every element of
I'm not ready yet.
check on the prisoner.
More sword. That sounds cool. I will go check on the prison. Let me guess. Is it just back out of here? Yeah. Leave. What we're gonna do. I love how they're just like, he's like, don't kill anyone. Then there's a whole last dungeon. Alright.
You chose violence. Me too.
Yes, Verania.
Worked
guess it
out
worked
well
out after
enough.
all.
Maybe Ray here and these mercenaries can be useful from time to time. I'll meet you back at their lair. And by the way, keep the helmet. I never needed it in the first place.
Oh, okay.
My burden is too great.
My burden is too great. You wouldn't understand. I can't possibly pick up a single other thing. Thing that only I suffer. Anyway. Looks like Verania's about to level up, so let's go,
I'm out of spirit.
really do have that song stuck in my head though. Making my way Hey yo, Verania, can you get on with this leveling thing? So great, our trample ability is very good because sometimes you lose the house, but sometimes you'll clear the path and go with it. We did it. And another little statue. There we go. Thank you. I knew you guys would help me out. I don't know why you say such mean and nasty things about you. You really are helpful. All characters on this realm. That's what's and we leveled up. Very nice. Alright. Well, I don't attract too much more attention because I would like to look through some of this stuff, which I know I said I was going to do beforehand, and I did not. And that's on me. See, we got one more mercenary down here in Aldkin. Let's travel. We can go through and break some of this stuff down. Still don't know if I'm going to, like, gear swap. There's a lot involved with it, to be honest. Because I very much... My build is completely based on the aspects that I'm using, which I think is just how this game works. I don't think that there's anybody being like, oh yeah, the aspects I use are just a benefit. Like, you can really use the aspects that you temper on, or that you add on to items to kind of weave and synergize all of your other abilities. So if I lose those, my character's ability to dish out any kind of damage is going to drop drastically with each one that I lose. So I've really got to make sure I pick the right gear, which is why I haven't used any of this. Sure, it might be higher level and it might be doing whatever new thing or whatever that's been added, but it does not have my aspects, so that's a big deal. My chest plate is probably one of the first things that can go, because that's giving me all my werewolf abilities. The real reason I'm using it is because I have a passive that grants me bonuses when I shift out of werewolf form to bear form or back to human, and those things persist and can carry over to the next. So that's the only reason I'm using, if I can get back up to it, that I'm using this chest plate. I mean, it's got good armor, and you got your dumbass maximum life shit and all that stuff. The movement speed, the damage reduction from poisoned enemies, which is nice because my poison creeper is dishing out poison damage. So people are poisoned all the fucking time. So it's just a good all-around thing, but it also gives me 7 ranks in all of my werewolf skills. I don't have any werewolf skills. I just am a werewolf while I'm running around outside of towns and stuff. So I think that that's been helping, and that's how that's been working. I'm sure this chess piece is probably insane on something, because if you put 5 ranks, you're rocking, now 12 ranks in a werewolf ability. That's probably a pretty substantial increase to any and all damage you're putting out with those abilities. But I thought that it was interesting to kind of build the opposite of that. Yeah, I've got all those ranks in there. That's, what, like 35 free points that this chess piece is giving me. And all it is a workaround to bonus damage for all the abilities that I want to use. So that's been pretty much my approach to this game. I want to take the things
Once
and
the Lotus has its claws in you, it's damn hard to rid yourself of it.
If you had seen what I've seen, lost what I've lost, you wouldn't wonder at my vices.
okay. Calm down, you two. Take down all that junk. New transmog unlocked. Good. Fantastic. Repair all items. I'm not sure why I'm picking up broken items, but sure, whatever. So now, I'm kind of trying to hold out until I hit level 60, and I am now getting, level 60 gear drops, but that's not necessarily the important thing when it comes to gear in Diablo. The level required, well, you know what? The level required might be max out at 55. They do that so you can transfer character, gear and stuff that you pick up into the stash, so you can gear up your other characters, which is cool. I do appreciate that. So they have like a lower level cap. I think I can't remember exactly what it was, but I think it was 60. So you could go up to level 80, but gear level only went up to 60. So you the item power up here, I know I'm pointing and you guys can't see. The item power up here, um, that's the real important part of the gear score. And if you sort your bag, it should put it into order of highest to lowest based on item. So 86, I don't know what it is now. I don't know if 700 is max item power or whatever. Oh, nope, this says level 57. So the way it was working is your character would go to 80. The gear level requirement would cap at 60. And so when you hit 60 with an alternate character, you could just equip level 80 top max item power gear. This one says it's 700. Let's see if there's anything higher than that. So what you're really looking at when it comes to the level of things is its overall item power. The requires level is literally just the required level to wear it. Oh my god, dude, there's just so much stuff that. Got Mercenary of the Helm. Helm. Wow, I just fucked up every. And now I'm fucking up more. So let's start over. Mercenary Helm of Shared Misery. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and compare that to what I'm wearing. Razor immobilize an elite. You pull in all nearby enemies and deal 60%. I really, really like that ability. Because if there's an elite and I drop Petrify or my Poison Creeper, there's a 60% chance that it'll pull everyone in that radius together. And that Petrify radius is pretty substantial, which stuns and immobilizes. And while Poison doesn't immobilize, they do more shit, like more weird shit. What's happening? Why is it showing me things unlocking? It's a Poison Creeper. And then you go to the... Yeah, at its base, doesn't do any of that. But the Enhance immobilizes and Poison. And then I have it so that critical strike chance is increased by 20%. So you hit people with poison, the Poison Creeper, and if they get all pulled into a circle, and then you use Pulverize on top of that, like, it was just erasing all of the bad guys. But there's new stuff. There's been new stuff added and different ways around and through, and one of these days I'll have to go through and probably like relook and think of things. So I'm interested to know why, because the bears definitely got some. I haven't looked at the other characters that I have to see if there's been like changes to their trees or anything. But the Spiritborn tree is very much straightforward. The Spiritborn tree looks almost exactly like what the Druid tree did before the release of this DLC. So, I I'm guessing that the druid isn't the only one that had some more like ins and outs and added passives and stuff like that. Like this is new because this was centered here, and then they added this, which I've been putting points into. But I'll just do that. I don't care. What I've got going is working. Is what I'm trying to get at, and I should probably throw all of the stuff in my inventory into a stash, so I just have the room. Um, stop doing stuff. But all of this stuff that I've collected, which I feel like is kind of a kick in the dick to all the players, because you've had multiple season stories. At this point, you've got a bunch of people who have made new characters because you have to play in the new season. And then, you know, at the end of that season, that character becomes eternal. Anything they're holding gets transferred over to the eternal with them, right? And now all of that gear is a legacy item. So what are your options really is to just kind of go through and trash it all, right? Like I don't know. I still haven't looked up to see if there's a way to update or upgrade. I really, really doubt there is. Which sucks. This is a year's worth of work, you know, essentially. Um, and my stash box is not a good indicator of that because I really only partially played some of the seasons. But I had build sets that I was throwing in for other. Like I have this whole other Mad Wolf's Glee. But because I was gonna try it, just I didn't want to switch up Guar's build. And I did have another druid called Warg, Guar's brother, and they were gonna be. But then I didn't want to do that, so I started building up quite the list of characters and was like, well, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't have any seasonal rollover because I barely played this season. We got all these fucking crafting mats and shit. Summoning mats, I guess. But I don't even have room to throw more shit in here. Let's see. Let's deposit literally all of this shit to be something to be sorted through later. Oh, I did switch out my boots, didn't I? Yeah, give me my boots back because I need to make sure that I recreate. Maybe. See, imprinted on this, I have 20% increased crowd control duration while enemies are unstoppable. Okay, yeah, so that was pretty useless. And on these boots, Nature's Fury key passive, which I think I put that on there, didn't I? Oh no, it just had it on there. So, I don't know. We'll keep that with us. It's already flagged, so I won't accidentally destroy it. And oh yeah. Now we gotta go over. We have our hired mercenary, which is the one that actually travels around with us. We have our reinforcement, which let's. How do I switch him? What do you mean travel to the den? I am in the den. Can I dismiss right here? Because I kind of want to see what Subo's got going on over here. Oh.
We could use a hand, eh?
See, wire trap. Subo places a concussive trap that arms after 0.8 seconds. When an enemy moves within range, it explodes for moderate physical damage and stuns enemies for 2 seconds. Molotov. Tosses an incendiary at an enemy, dealing minor physical damage and stunning them for 1 second before exploding into flames for the next 5 seconds. Enemies within the area repeatedly take light burning damage. You know what? I'm all about some alchemical fire. So you pick that, you can apply it. Oh, you're really wanting to make me work for it, huh? Thank you. Is that so hard? So now I pick my ability. So this is his ability. And now I pick my ability that when I use it, he uses that. Um, yeah, there's a cooldown of 11 seconds on it. But you can put it on your basic spammable attack, which would probably be pretty nuts. Fire flowing every 11 seconds, really. I had the Rahir's shield slam ability thing. I had that set to my petrify, but that has the longest cooldown of any other ability I have. So maybe that wasn't the best plan of attack. Fuck it. Let's assign it to Earth Spike. And so now, essentially, from what I understand, from what we just saw, every 11 seconds that skill is going to cool down, and then a ghostly version of Subo is going to pop out of nowhere and be like, yeah, and throw fire all over the place, which is very cool. I do like that. But we still need to go to Rania. She's got a skill point to spend. I opted to go with the cleave ability over the shockwave, which takes us down to these two little trees. So we've got a little passive, it looks like. Cleave inflicts vulnerable on enemies for 3 seconds. Well, that would be just absolutely super useful. You gain 1% attack speed for 5 seconds whenever Verania damages an enemy. Up to 10%. That's pretty cool, but vulnerable damage is pretty fucking badass. And then it looks like we have a couple other options down here, and each of those will have their own. So we've got a few different builds you could possibly do with these guys as you're building your rapport with them, but you only ever get 4 skill points with them, and then they start like giving you gifts and stuff, which is cool, I suppose. But the first 4 levels you gain with them, they gain with you, I guess is the more accurate way to say that. Are their skill points, which is nice. I'm glad that they kind of get those out of the way. What's this down here? Flare jungle. Okay, so that just goes to the jungle. Let's go there. Actually, sorry. Let's talk to Rahir, because we've now got 2 of his mercenaries. He didn't give a shit when I brought Verania back. Neither of them had anything to say about it. Yep, and now it's just hire him. That is so weird, dude. Yeah, just stuff a bunch of people in this room that know each other. They won't talk or have any opinions about it. That's fucking weird, right? Whatever. I suppose. Goodness. I'm getting too old for this shit. Hiru, what's up, bud?
He's strong for having such a fresh wound. Though you recovered from yours like it was nothing. I might have helped a bit, sure, but not this much. What makes you so special?
I ate demon's blood.
I don't know.
You do know.
I guess none of us do. Well, we'll say you're blessed by Akarat, and leave it at that. Come, let's find your friend. We can get a good view of the river from the southern cliffs. Let's start our search there.
You know what, we will, because that's what I've really been, oh shit. Just standing lately, holding there coming by. Something. They've got the spear in the air, they've got whatever ritual they're doing. It's like, imagine walking around that world. Every other corner is someone doing some kind of demonic ritualized thing. And anybody else can see by. They're like, oh, no, you. And everybody goes home and they fucking cry about how many people are out there just doing demon shit. That's wild, right? Oh, sorry. Tendrils of hate writhe and pulse around this weathered stone shrine. Perhaps something can be done to drive this corruption away. Alright. What, you gotta do this in the right order? I got stuff. Shoot, what does this say again? The angels in the high heavens and the demons in the burning hells share the inability to find the light. That is humanity's power. Svet, decadent of Akarat. Okay? Okay.
I'm not ready yet.
You are ready. I will titles for that guy at this point. Sacred Traducer. What is that? What's a traducer? Alright, so we don't have, I guess we don't have Lilith statues. I didn't see what the reward was for this, but they kinda, you know. Flame village. From what village?
I'm not ready yet.
There better be a village like stupid. Oh, we can.
I must wait a moment.
It is kind of nice to see all that fire going everywhere. Not gonna lie. there's slain villager. Okay.
I'm not ready yet.
Never has spirit anything.
I must wait a moment.
Think the matter?
No. I'm fine.
You fucking liar, dude. Gore's over here about to have a damn heart attack. No, I'm good, guys. Let's just keep going.
I must wait a moment.
So, like, that thing only procs if... There's probably something else I could utilize. Got Eru over here giving me Spirit of the Wolf.
Look, there. Someone came ashore. But what did they leave behind?
Bro, death and destruction and desiccation.
I'm not ready yet.
Baskets.
I need more spirit.
My perception is so bad that
I must wait a moment.
there's something better out there.
I'm not ready yet.
not ready yet.
Look at that bear go, bro. Yes, what's up?
I must wait a minute. I'm not ready yet. I must wait a moment.
I have like literally an entire
You
party
said she
now.
kept a prisoner. Of what nature?
Of the Mephisto nature. Remains of the boatman. Okay, I'll interact with him from all the way back
A
here.
moment of rest. A moment he isn't whispering in my ear. That's all I need. The Korost dogs. Rest.
You've seen this scene before in a vision. Narelle and the Soul Stone. And the corpse on this very boat. Thick tendrils spear through his chest. His agony frozen on his face. He died helping her. What? Okay, so the first time we saw the guy on the boat was just a vision. And now we're seeing the actual guy on the boat. Let's look at where we are. So she's like in the heart of the forest here. This area, I guess. So she still didn't really travel that far. It's fine. You look troubled, are you alright? Yeah, dude, I asked you a question and you did not answer me. And I don't know if you see all this black tendrily death around us, but it's cause for concern. A little alarmed.
This boatman died screaming. I hope your friend knows what she's doing. The docks are northwest up here. You should be able to find your way. Go on. I won't be far behind. Just following a hunch. Go.
Okay. I'm on my way to ADHOCx to see if Narelle. go around this, please? Jesus. I cannot step down. Should be what he says.
I must wait a moment. I must wait a moment.
$68. I feel like that's a personal record. Come on.
I need more time.
This is what we got.
I need more time. I must wait a moment.
Rania. The purple blue
Someone
fire.
must have seen Narelle.
Yeah,
I should ask
somebody.
around.
Oh, here's the village, literally miles from where we've seen them.
I wouldn't go much further than here, stranger. Hollows will tear you apart, turn you to sludge.
I do
All I'm
not think
saying
so.
is, if it's death you're seeking, there's better ways to go.
Okay. I was asking about Narelle, but that works too. What about you?
I'm thankful the barrier keeps us safe. I am, but it feels more like a cage than a shield. Day after day, staring at the same starving people, the same rotting wood.
So they can't walk through the barrier that I just walked through that they created? I am confused. So now you have 3 levels of healing potion to get after you hit 60. I mean, I'm glad that I don't have to get them. This last one, I guess I will. But
Best of luck.
you best of luck, bro. You sing along,
That
young
girl
woman.
brings doom with her. Riled up the whole town.
And wasn't it something? Haven't had excitement like that since the cobbler spiked the stew.
Aw. They have a baby. Silent witness to the joys and sorrows of this small town. Once a memorial to the dead, now fallen into disrepair and disuse.
Let the bastard devils come! All that burden shall grow again! Taller, stronger, unrelenting!
I kind of sounded like Captain Barbosa. No,
Don't run! Don't hide from the likes of hell! We
Davy
shall
Jones.
break the waves of blood!
like if you ordered Davy Jones from Wish. Have you seen a young woman with a missing arm?
I saw her 10 days ago.
Where?
Fisherman's home. End of the docks.
Are you all right?
Thanks for that.
The fisherman was choking, covered in tar, begging for help. And she walked right past him, barely even noticed him. Who does that?
You guys didn't try to, like, kill her?
Look at it. A hunk of old metal. But Akarat's breath and magic pulsing off of it. You can feel how old it is. That's the power of a Skatsini artifact. My grandparents practiced Skatsum, but they converted to Zakarum. They wanted to protect us. Was that truly the right choice?
I don't know. Oh my goodness, look at
Not
it.
while I'm in town.
I hope
Is
that's
she
a
still
dagger we can
inside?
get.
No, and don't go looking for her either. The place is cursed.
Hey, ADHOCx. You seen a missing woman
Not for a few days,
with a missing arm?
but she stayed in this house. The fisherman offered the girl shelter when no one else would.
And what did he get for it? Eaten by hollows. Same as anyone else who goes looking for her. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Pieces of this hollow's carcass slowly dissolve before your eyes, purged by the magic of Gidbin. Black ichor of the hollows coats the wall. Small tendrils reach out to you, seeking the meat of your flesh. Pinned underneath a grisly corpse, you find a blood-stained page torn from a book, The Devastation of Kurast, a first-hand account. Okay.
Spirits. What happened here? Did Nirel do this?
Bro, where the fuck are you? Oh, you just... Okay. I don't know if this is Narelle's doing, but she's in danger.
Hollows. Wherever Nirel goes, there they are. She or that prisoner of hers are being hunted.
All I found was this page, torn from a book.
Let me see that. The devastation of Kurast. A first-hand account. I think I know who wrote this. There's only one place Nerel could have taken this from. Come.
Pause. There's only one place Narelle could have taken this from. Why are we worried about where she's coming from and not where she's heading to? I don't like that. I get going and like finding clues and hoping that, you know, they lead to where she's going next, but I just feel like story-wise it would have been better to be like, oh, I know what this is pointing to. You know, when you've got people like literal. Let's just take a peek at this death again. Look at this. And that what, sprouted up over fucking night? 10 days ago? Whatever. I think we should be very focused on getting where she is, not where she's been. Grab this. What's your name? Yetsil? Thanks for the heal, I appreciate it. Madman's Archive.
Ugh. More of that foul stuff. Nirel was definitely here then.
This place was a sinking ship, and Ormus a rat hiding in its bilge.
Like a madman's den than an archive in here.
Huh. Would you believe it was both? She must have been looking for something. See what you can find.
The mad feast in Travancore? The mad feast in Travancore was felt from one horizon to the next, twisting every sorry salt caught in its gravity, until Gidbin, that is, Ormus, gave it life. The ship ceased to sink. Shattered flail hums with faint magic. Seems someone attempted to repair it after it was broken. The book weighs heavy in your hand. Collected in its pages are arcane musings on the nature of Skatsimi magic. A couple chapters have been torn out. He's handsome. Look at that carving. This page details Mephisto's imprisonment beneath Travancore in lurid detail. It tells of the ultimate failure of that prison and the utter chaos that ensued. You recognize Nirel's handwriting in the margins. Don't repeat their mistakes. Great, she's possessed by fucking Mephisto. It gets worse as we go. Taking time to leave notes in the margins of pages that really good chance both people will never fucking see.
I'm not ready yet.
That's a staff, okay. Time-worn metal staff. A layer of thick dust coats its ornate decorations. Anything else I missed? Whose archive was this? Are we gonna say Ormus?
An old friend. Goes by the name of Ormus. I was just a boy when I met him. Scavenging old ruins, sticking my nose where it didn't belong. And he was the village nut. Caught me pilfering from his collection. Slapped me on the back and said I reminded him of his own boyhood. He's moved on to bigger and better things now.
Who the fuck is Ormus that when this dude was a boy, These books all mention a place called Travancore.
Travancore? Why would she go there?
I found her notes. I think she hoped to learn something from it.
To learn? Travancore is the site of the Zakarum's bloodiest tragedy. She's mad for going there. You're even worse for following her. And I'll not think about what that makes me for choosing to go with you. We'll need help if we're to survive. A Lightbringer's boon. Come, there's the ritual site south of here. I know just this spirit to call on. If we're lucky, he might even answer.
Here we go. How they just have this magical burning fire. Like, I'm still very confused why they can't go through it. I'm just trapped here and I hate it. So go somewhere else. Go anywhere else. You know? Sit down. Oh. Although Lord ADHOCx, whatever, was an orphan, he held great respect for his ancestors. Before embarking on his quest, he honored them thrice. He returned with the riches of the earth. Good for him.
I saw the lion! Psh, liar. It's true. It looked right at me, then ran into the jungle.
I want to see a fucking lion. Events. Wait a minute. What we did most of this DLC is add a lot more things to your character. Oh, and we added a new class.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
Homeboy's the one that knows where we're fucking going. Why am I? Once we found the building, the burning
I must wait a moment.
foundation.
Hell yeah.
Help me uproot it.
I'm not ready yet. I must wait a minute.
That was bad. Keep forgetting that I increased the difficulty. I lost the double. Came back though.
I'm not ready.
And I have my I don't know why I don't consider that more. Oh.
Thank you.
God damn it. Two completely avoidable deaths. Now let's just go punch these bowls of poison until they die. Oh, Iru's got something to say. He's like, I can't be bothered to help out in fights when I want to say some stuff. Is there anything else I must do to prepare?
No, you've done plenty. In cleansing the space, you've cleansed yourself. All that's left is to reach out.
Okay. What are the dregs?
Lost souls drunk on the toxins of the wilds. Usually travelers from other shores who didn't know a thing about this patch of sanctuary and never cared to learn. They twist the jungle to their needs, squeeze its lifeblood into poisons. They take and take and take. Careful you don't sip from their brews. You might find yourself hooked as they are.
Are there people who accidentally got addicted to stuff in the jungle? What spirit are you calling on?
I wouldn't know him. He keeps to himself.
Well, in that case, I am ready.
Heni oiso hana vihacho akarat.
Who are you to ask such a boon of me?
You know me, Great One. I am Eru, Elder Spirit-born of Nahantu, faithful steward of the Spirit Realm, and ever your servant.
Rise, Eru. I did not seek service in life, nor do I need it now. Tell me why you seek this gift.
We march on the cursed city of Dravenkal to save a friend. She is in great danger.
Ah, my child. Your intent is pure, but to place yourself as a giver of salvation can only lead to disappointment and despair. If you do not give her the strength to save herself, you are only postponing loss. But this much I will do. I shall lend you my light to open your way into the darkness of Travancore. And when next we speak, perhaps you will have found greater understanding. Eru, Wanderer, Sewuni Hu Pakik.
Has been mentioned multiple times already. So I'm a little insulted that Eru is like, oh, psh, you wouldn't know, you outside scum. Alright. But I'm gonna be real honest, I am suspecting, and I will get around, my Spiritborn is up to level 40 now. But I'm honestly kind of contemplating making a new one, going through the campaign, continuing all through, even though it seems very weird and out of place for me. You know, this whole, the Spiritborn thing, it's like, this guy's been a Spiritborn the whole fucking time. I think it would be interesting to see because of where you have to go to unlock your spirit things. So like the druid has his spirit boons, the rogue has their things, the necromancer has a thing like this, and every class has their own little extra version of some bonuses. And the Spiritborn one, it takes place in a place that you do not go for quite some time in the campaign. So I'm kind of interested to see if like that's still where you have to go, or if it's another location if you're playing through the campaign. At any rate, I'll find that out. But yeah, a little insulted that I've heard the name Akarat like 17 times already, and they're like, yeah, you'd have no idea, bro. Oh, that's what I was saying. If I was Spiritborn, would he say the same shit? Probably. That spirit knew me.
You should consider yourself lucky. You've got less to prove than the average boon seeker. He's given us protection against the hollow rot. We'll never get a better chance than this. Yeah. Meet me outside Travancore.
Oh my goodness. Oh, when you're wearing your glasses and your headset just like starts to just like dig them into your skull. Okay. So we've covered a bit, but also the map does fill in quite a bit. So there's a lot of shit that we haven't seen. It's probably tucked away places.
My blood feels like fire in my veins. Could it be her? Lilith.
Wait a moment.
So technically, Lilith's blood is Mephisto's blood, correct? That's the way genetics and creating a child.
Spirit.
So I feel like that's kind of like some attempt to lead us astray. Strange stranger things have happened.
Join me, will you?
Yeah. Oh, look at the skull on the ground right there. That's nice. I don't know what you're attacking, so I'll just throw fire at this wall, bro. I got you. Thanks, man. He really just likes throwing fire. I can relate. That's fine. Tell me about Travancore.
Travancore is the heart of every bad thing that's ever happened in Nahantu. The primeval was caged here once. Broke his bonds. Killed the city. Would kill the world if we let him.
So this is the part where I tell you that, yeah, that's actually who Narelle has imprisoned. Like, why? My character has been pretty honest and forthcoming this whole time, and it isn't until right now that he's been like holding on to secrets and stuff. I can understand in one aspect of it because Narelle's walking around with Mephisto. And Mephisto obviously is very clearly the primeval that destroyed all of this fucking garbage. But I kind of think that if you're traveling around with like true heroes and they'd be like, okay, yeah, no, this is a bigger deal than I thought. We should get all the help possible. Not like, oh, Akarat, thanks for opening the way. Like, fucking get out here. We have some shit to do because we're in a lot of trouble currently. If people don't know what they're arming themselves against, are they going to, you know, I feel like there's a really good chance they're going to under-prepare for the situation. So I kind of don't like that my character has shifted, Guar has shifted from being like, yeah, this is the shit, this is what's happening, it's bad, to being like, I should keep a lot of things to myself all of the sudden.
Swells abroad as far as the eye can see, and you're chomping at the bit to wade right in. Slow down, friend. You may have a spirit's blessing, but this place smothers all holy things. To make things worse, the whole city is walled up. To keep us out, or Narelle in, I don't know.
What are you going to do?
I'll need to tend our connection to the spirit. Keep the flame lit, so to speak. The ritual might attract attention, though. So be ready. And watch my back.
Wehacho akarat. Haeo pa. La kusa ipakun kehega.
So long as you stay close. So, stay close.
Alright, well let's go, dude. Like...
Closing in. Stay with the light.
I must wait a moment.
Come back. I can't save you a second time.
go. The other way around. Good thing you know exactly where to go.
akarat. Haeopa. Lakusa ipakun kehegan. Wihachu akarat. Hawapa. Lakusa ipakun kehegan.
I
need more time.
You know? Why are you stunned? I feel the blessing working through the light.
We'll need to spread this light across the city, one sconce at a time.
What is this beacon?
Travancal was a Zakarum city. These old hunks of metal still remember the holy light they once carried. They are anchors for the spirit I called on. They strengthen his boon, offer a place for his energy to rest, and a moment of respite. Not just for us, but for the spirits of all who perished here too.
Alright, well that definitely sounds good. Why is Varanya almost dead? Can I heal her? Does she have the same health as I do? Yo, Varanya. You gonna kick the bucket? I'm gonna say, okay, good. I have the light now. Could have fucking said that, bud.
I must
Want
wait
me
till
to- Hey, buddy. The shadow of looking good. Jumping across this gap. That's on the let's I mean, I leveled up. I'm not sure what does this do? Your earth skills do 4% increased damage of fucking perfect. Alright. Whirlwind. Rania spins violently in a line, repeatedly dealing 540 physical damage and 249 bleed damage over 5 seconds. Rania enters Bloodthirst, gaining 30% attack speed, 200% movement speed, and unstoppable for 7 seconds. Ooh, I mean, I kinda... Can I refund shit? Oh, I can. Okay, so we can try this out. That's exciting. Oh, Subo hasn't quite hit 2. So I feel like we'll be checking that again soon. Jump! I got this thing to win, but I can't remember what it
is. I'm not ready yet. I do not have enough spirit. I must wait a moment.
Like, how is this thing not just like melting away? That's fine. He doesn't have to, I'm curious to their logic. Oh, this guy looks spit bullshit across the battlefield thing. But not in that at all, guys. Spread the light before I kill
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I don't know what that is. I must wait a moment.
We're doing good, guys. Making our way through, mashing up these hollows. That's probably very hard to tell this movie. Oh, Iru, magic. What's up? You look like you want to ask me something.
Let's be honest with one another. Hmm? Wherever your friend goes, death follows. Now she walks right into Travancal. Right into the old prison of the Lord of Hatred. Tell me the truth. Neirel's prisoner. Who is it?
Mephisto.
Well, it's out in the open now. I'm not saying I like it, but there might still be time to save her. Are you sure he's the prisoner? Doesn't matter. Let's go. Into the dark.
Right. We got a level up for Subo, so let's check that out. Oh, Iru is not following you. Got a bunch of stuff. Here we are. Oh, 703, so it does go over 700. Not have anything super fantastic. We do have a couple new legendary, but not astral legendary. After casting 5 basic skills, one of your active cooldowns is reduced by 1 second. I like that. Let's... So, I think I'm gonna end this here because I do want to, like, I'm really starting to see my my damage output dropping. We are super close to level 60, so I'm like, do I really want to keep pushing? He doesn't have anything else unlocked, but I think that if we were to go back to the den, that he would have more abilities unlocked now that he, like, with whatever choice I make next in ranking, in applying his skill points, I think that that probably unlocks some other shit. So, oh man, I'm almost afraid to, like, leave it here. Am I gonna have to travel all the way the fuck back? Okay, let's go. We're gonna hit level 60. Oh my goodness.
Endurance of hate. Mephisto's prison once. Now, something else.
Yeah,
I'd hoped to never
now.
come here.
Well, then, Ira, why are you here then? You know? It's not like I'm dragging you by the heel, being like, let's fucking go, dude. Elixirs we've got. Iron elixir of barbs. I don't know how much thorns I have, but if I don't have any, I think this adds at least 150. Oh, that'll be better. Increase critical strike chance by 6 and critical strike damage by 35. I do like using the precision elixirs. 20% resource cost reduction could be nice. Plus 25. I mean, I can be hitting pulverize like every half a second at that point. Increase attack speed by 7 and lucky hit by 7. Oh, that's just a better version. That's a much better version. Increase overpower damage by 15 and vulnerable damage by 15. That could work out pretty good. Because I do have overpowered damage. I'm pretty sure I can look at what that's rocking. My overpower damage is 250%. And for some reason, as a werebearer, 185. Vulnerable damage is at 20. Yeah, I have 0 thorns. Okay, I thought so. Let's go with this and see what the change is. We can kind of close the gap, because since Piranha is running around making shit vulnerable. Barbarian Shaman.
I'm not ready.
Oh, hey, buddy. Exploded succubuses. Probably succubi. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. Okay. I mean, I didn't go down. Probably some assholes that need killing down here. Nope. Oh, okay. That's okay. Yeah, I feel like that was a good choice. Definitely covering some of that fucking gap. be funny as fuck if instead of being a succubus in here, it was just like Mephisto's bitch. Really put a whole new light on it, you know, like Mephisto is here to hit around. Just succubi. My critical ability is whatever direction you would like to go. That is not extremely helpful.
I must wait a moment.
That petrify ability is so much nicer when it pulls everybody in instead of blast them away from me. That is one of the contradictory things about my build. Is I have somewhere in there I do increase damage to things that are close to me. So the petrify blasting everything away is nice in some situations because sometimes you do start getting overwhelmed and you can't even move because everything's so close. And that's why I like having more dodges. But oh, Iru has things to say now. Why is my mercenary not allowed in here?
What has Mephisto done to you? We have each played a part in what has happened here. Friends, you told her you trusted her more than yourself to do what she thought was right.
Man, he is looking fucking gnarly.
Abdicated your choice to this child. And she has already been poisoned by the stone. Going to war with me will only make her suffering worse. She will die before she surrenders. A wasteful outcome for both of us. How long do you think she can survive? I must wait a moment.
getting it. What is that, like the third time? My gear is
I cannot.
not appreciating me right now. I know that you the like downforce gear and stuff, but alright, let's go, Vesicator. Weird name. We have to try to get him out of there. You just stay right there?
I'm not ready yet.
Gonna be the better strat to get all of these things cleaned up. Now it kind of seems like they just keep coming.
I must wait a moment.
We might have to end up re-gearing. That is rough. We got this. We got it.
I must wait a moment. I'm out of spirit.
See, my spirit gain is not very fantastic either.
I must wait a moment.
Even though I'm not
I must wait a moment. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
like more here help than anything else.
I must wait a moment.
Come on.
I must wait a moment. I must wait a moment.
It's a lion. Oh, the lion is actually, you know, no relation at all to Aslan.
Only she can unmake her prison. Seek Abulan. for he has strength to lend her.
We must trust him. Go! Into the portal!
Okay. Damn it.
Abulan is a spirit. As for how he'll help, only Akarat knows. Abulan saved my life once, a long, long time ago. Funny to be asking for his help again.
Nirel doesn't have long, does she?
No. I don't think she has long at all. That trance is the one thing keeping Mephisto at bay. If we interrupt her now, she'll be lost to us. But don't give up on her yet. This is Nahantu. Help is needed, so help is offered. And Akarat believes she can still be saved. That's enough for me.
That spirit was Akarat. The prophet wasn't it.
Who else?
Akarat. He was.
A glowing light.
Beautiful. I know. I think he's the reason Nerel is still holding on. Akarat said that Nerel needs Abulan's aid. If he believes Abulan can help her, we'd best listen. Go. Leave Travenkar. Travel southeast. We'll meet in Korast.
And there it is. Probably just got a pretty significant boost to my power. Getting my Paragon levels back. Let's see, it wants us to go down here. We are... that's a pretty small area. Hopefully that's a town. Oh no, they probably are gonna make me re-spend all my fucking points. So I probably have a bunch of points to spend. Pretend to do things with light.
I'm not ready yet.
Well, I was like, I'm not ready yet, but then also use the ability that I tried to do. Oh, this game. So, in hope... I thought I heard a treasure goblin. In hopes that,
I must wait a moment. I must wait a moment.
Let's go.
I need time to do that.
things ascending.
I'm not ready yet. I need more time. I'm not ready yet.
Oh yeah, that's a town. Cool. There's a werewolf coming through the gate. What do we do? Oh, just let him go. You know, you've got other things to worry about.
When I was just a child, I met a traveler, just like you, passing through. Has it been that many years already?
I suppose it has. Anyway. Oh. There's a room down here. Oh, there's, dead and dying down here. You have reached your destination. Thank you, game.
Sleep tight, little one.
Oh, these babies.
Papa, I'm not ready for sleep.
Don't wake your sister. You know, children who don't listen will be turned into flower food by drakes.
Gross.
I don't want to be flower food.
Good lord. It's literally traumatizing children. What are you doing here? I'm not actually interested. I don't want to talk to you.
Yes, yes, what do you need?
So this will restore 800 life. And life instantly in 35% of your maximum life over 3 seconds. So this will completely heal me because I only have 600 hit points currently. Lightning augments can now be used. Okay. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, and that actually upgrades, so we automatically break those down. You know what? We're gonna break all of it down.
Hey, you!
Yes, you.
Yes, Lady Deathmask. What is it?
Eru sent me. He asked me to point you to the council chambers at the Sikurat's Peak. They've pulled him into a meeting. Looked bad. Whose feathers did he ruffle this time?
Mephisto's. Alright. So we... Oh. New world tier system awaits you once level 60. Conquer higher and higher pit levels to unlock new torment difficulties. Alright, I really didn't have a good go of the first time I tried the pit, but I wasn't using Gwar either, so Torment unlocks new content and rewards which scale in both challenge and riches as you reach greater difficulties. That's good to know. We do have a cultist up here so we can get some gears. Ooh, ritual altar. The jaguar skull rests on a bed of amethyst. Smoky citrus scent emanates from the burning tree resin. Somehow foreign and familiar all at once. We've got our blacksmith. Break down all the junk, buddy. For sure, repair my gear. Oh.
Been fighting hard?
Okay. Mythic Uniques. Mythic Unique contains a random mythic unique item. I don't know what that material. Oh, show materials. Resplendent spark. Okay. And 50,000 or 50 million gold. All right. 1 million gold guaranteed to contain a legendary item or better. Alright. Let's see. So this is the only one I can work because it's... Alright. Creative fixes. So there's definitely going to be some time I have to put in. Now that I'm level 60, I'm going to start looking for whatever is yeah, higher gear score. I'm definitely to a point where I have to start swapping these things out. So I'm going to kind of look at what I've already got and what was working as I go. Like I said, I kept a hold of these boots so I can make sure that I'm keeping the same aspects if I need to do that. But I do think that there are a few that, you know, because I with all these uniques I'm wearing, I feel like there's some stuff that I could potentially missing. So in keeping what I've got, that's fine. But there might be a different way. You know, this is what's really tying a lot of things together right now, are the gauntlets that I have. Werewolf skills function as storm skills, and werebear skills function as earth skills. So every time I use a werebear skill, it's an earth skill. And then my other abilities are earth. And what that's doing for me, oh, there's my paragon. What that's doing for me is casting the earth skill. So every time I use any of my abilities, essentially whether it's bear or earth, like when I use this, these can proc. When I use this, these can proc. when I use this, this can proc. So that's why I get all the extra lightning and the wind shear and the tornadoes sometimes and all the other stuff. Is because every ability I'm casting is a earth ability. So I definitely don't want to lose out on that. I need to keep that going. But other than that, you know, I got so many item slots, and I think 4 of them are unique. Yeah, so they are doing what they do. Sometimes that's helpful, like with this Earthbreaker ring. It makes my I think, because I don't actually cast Landslide. My Trample somewhere. Trample now summons 6 landslide pillars of earth during its duration that deal 98% normal damage. Trample is also now nature magic and earth skill. Great. You combine that with this. Landslide leaves behind tectonic spikes that deal 636 physical damage over 2 seconds. Spawning a landslide pillar within tectonic plates is a 30% chance to spawn 2 instead. So there's some things that I've really fine-tuned this build with the gear aspects that I have and the combination of things that they are capable of doing, which is fantastic. But now I'm in a position to where like I either have to like rework a lot of that stuff because I'm not going to be able to just go get you know, these new astral uniques and replace them and have them not be a legacy item anymore. If they even drop any fucking more, I don't know. But there's gonna be a lot of like reworking involved with this whole gear thing. And yeah, I have almost 68 million gold. That is fantastic. But that'll probably be depleted very quickly. I never got these things all the way masterworked. Like it's gonna be a fucking ton of work to kind of go back through. And yeah, none of my Paragon points are available. So that'll be something for another time. I don't know. I might just record me going through that stuff and kind of deciding. I do think that there's a lot of interesting things that happen when it comes to building a character and gearing out your character. And with the way games operate nowadays, it's become more and more that your character is more all about the gear they're wearing than the skills they're actually using. And I'm not particularly fond of that style of play. Like if I sat down to play Pathfinder or whatever else, or any of these other role-playing games, like there are gear pieces and armors that you can craft and find and stuff like that, but your character goes through the work of collecting that stuff, finding someone to do it, paying the gold price, all this other stuff to have the work done, and then that, or you know, a chance magic item from, you know, killing a boss after hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of adventuring. So but my character is still relying on its ability to get through these situations. There is work involved. You're not just, you know, I have a plus 97 sword of flaming truth, and whenever I'm within 600 feet of anything, it just can't help but babble all its secrets out. Whatever the fuck it is, it's weird as shit. But you don't start that way, you know? So, in games like these, they just start pouring these, you know, rare and unique items at you very quickly. And sometimes I think it can be overwhelming, but I think a lot of your character's personal whatever your build gets really lost. And now how you're building your character is more controlled by the best gear you found than the way you would like to play the game. it works sometimes. I think that it's a dangerous game to play because then you're just constantly like, this will be the third time that I've had to go through and completely re-outfit my character because they legacy itemed all the shit I was wearing. And that's frustrating. So I like the rework. I hope they keep gear where it's at and get to a point to where they're just kind of adding to what's already there and not completely changing how it all fucking works. But at any rate, like this game, and I'm a big fan of Destiny, even though I really fucking hate Destiny. Like, Destiny suffers greatly, in my opinion, because they have you do all this fucking work over their season or their expansion, and then when they release the next one, they're like, okay, well, we increased the power level to whatever the max power level was, so now if you make a new character, you start at that base power level, and you start at that highest point, and, you know, now you have to go up from there, and you're constantly, like, stepping up, but your character's not actually progressing at all. You just hit harder as that number rises. And that sucks. You know, you get all of your character's things within the first few levels, and then from there on out, it's just like, alright, well, you better hope that some magic socks fucking fall. So anyway, that's my rant slash, I guess, rave for this. Stephanie Green, thanks for popping in. I hope you find some emotes and stuff to design for people. Sorry that I'm not really all about that. I like to really do all the stuff myself when it comes to any of this. One, because it gives me something to do, and that's really all there is to it. But yeah, I might record going through and kind of just picking some places to get gear. I've got some summoning stuff I can take to the Tree of Whispers and maybe summon some of those echoes or whatever the hell they are, and get some gear that way. But I don't know. I never tie myself to any of it, so. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. If you're seeing this later on YouTube, I know that these are all long form, just running around doing shit. I don't want to edit. I don't really have a desire to do so. I'm pretty sure I've said it before. It's time consuming, and I don't really get a lot of time to just kind of sit and play. That's why I'm playing a few hours, you know, one day a week at this point. So, if you guys see this, if you've watched it, if you want to hit the button, you know which one. I won't hold it against you if you don't. But thank you if you took the time to watch any of this. I appreciate it.